Join us for brand new today. Ooh, Diamonique Purdy here, huh?
Yep.
14 karat gold or sterling silver. That's how you start with the metal color. And then a dark blue, a champagne, a light blue, and a pink. But I think a lot of people who, Erin, who would look at these, since we're talking about a simulated diamond,
right,
when we talk about those colors, they might come up with ideas for naming these as simulated gems, right?
Sure. I think we kind of have a bit of both. I think we have some colors of fancy diamonds, and then we also have gemstones. Like,
wow.
To be that deep dark blue, that's sapphire all day long.
All day long.
Right? We're simulating the best looking sapphire
Look at
for you.
that. It's $39. Okay. Next to that, pink.
Yes, the pink. So I really think that's like a fancy pink diamond.
I think so too.
Yeah. It has a really, there's a richness to it. It doesn't have peachiness, so it's not morganite.
Blue zircon, maybe?
100%.
Ooh, look at that. And finally, what do we have here?
This would be our champagne diamond.
Champagne diamond.
Right?
How great is that? Okay, $10 on a credit card, all sizes, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. You're the first one to see this. So because we have literally 8 choices and how many? 8 sizes, right? We don't have a lot in each of those sizes. So let's really touch base on the metal, and then we'll dive into the actual ring itself.
Okay, so that maybe is just personal preference, what you like to wear, the white metals versus the yellow. They change personality a little bit when you go one versus the other, but I really think it comes down to personal preference. If you want to match this to like an existing ring and do bands on either side, match that metal.
Now, by the way, it's called the Diamonique Classics Full of Color Band Ring, but it's actually an eternity band.
It is.
So we did not call it eternity band, but just so you know, it is. It's not a traditional band ring.
I guess it didn't fit.
Huh?
I guess eternity didn't fit in there.
It didn't fit. There's too much to talk about. So let's just dive into, what we wanted to do in terms of design here.
Well, we've had so many requests for color from our Diamonique fans, so we really wanted to bring you something that you hadn't seen in a while and some fresh colors. These aren't just like the classic sapphire, ruby, emerald. We're kind of going into the exotics here. They're kind of more fashion colors too, so you're going to be able to match this back to your spring and your summer outfits. I love the idea of stacking them together.
I want to show that. Ashley, you doing that? You stacking it? She's stacking them. She's stacking them, racking them, and stacking them big time.
I mean,
wow, because you can for $10 on a credit card and $10 on a credit card. Look at that.
And it's fun. You know what I mean? This is just a great way to stack across the hand. An eternity band on a pointer finger or pinky is great because you'll see more of the band. But you can also get it just as like a fun anniversary band if you wanted to do that.
You really could. It's so elegant, and it's actually, in this case, we're talking like 1 carat, 44 points. Now come back to believability here. This is not, you guys, we do some really over-the-top pieces that are fun, that are fanciful and wonderful, and the 8 carat diamond ring and that whole the Diamonique story. This is believable, and it's just so pretty, so universal.
Oh, Ashley, I love the blues together.
That's great. That could be your summertime look.
Exactly. They really pop off of each other. So you can, I mean, I have 3. I've stacked 4 comfortably next to each other, if you're wondering how many, you could put across the hand. But I love the simplicity of that. Just the band rings spread horizontally across the hand. And it's important with an eternity band to have confidence in those stones. Yeah. Right? Because they go all the way around. They're going to touch things throughout the day. Diamonique brings you that lifetime warranty on the stones, so it's perfect for an eternity band. You're never going to second guess like, oh, I don't know, should I wear it? Yes, the answer is yes. Always choose your Diamonique.
And by the way, when it comes to that confidence, we talk about the 4 C's of a diamond, right? We do that, and then we add some other things when it comes to Diamonique. So what you love and appreciate in some of our beautiful, beautiful Diamonique clear diamond Diamonique rings, you can also appreciate that in our color, right?
Right, you're getting the same quality stones that we use in our clear cubic zirconia. What we do here is we really infuse it with color. This isn't color on top of the stone, it is within the stone. And look how saturated that is.
That's great. Look at how saturated in color that is.
And they perfectly match too, right? Every single one of them.
And having worked with your husband so many years, and having worked with Peyton Kelly and gemologists, the cut matters in a stone as well. And the cut is done, so it's full cut. So it's cut like a diamond is going to be cut, or like a great gemstone is going to be cut. So the only difference is one is simulated, right? And one is going to be, in this case, a Diamonique stone.
Right, and you get that comfort factor too. So in this case, because we did shared prongs in between the stones, you don't have that extra wide width in between. So there's a little bit less metal, although they're still secure. You can see those little 2 prongs in between each of the 2 stones. That's the key when it comes to an eternity band. You want to have that comfort factor. I feel it, I'm conscious of it, but it's not uncomfortable. Like some of you have mentioned about other eternity bands, they're just too wide. I get it. This is not that.
You know what's most mind-blowing in the last 44 seconds?
No.
The fact that we can say brand new today. You know how Diamonique has been around, how long it's been around,
right.
how many different designs, thousands of designs. So to say something brand new is really great. So dark blue, pink, light blue, and then champagne. That's how you're ordering on the app. And then you want the white metal or you want the yellow. So last 30 seconds, all you, Erin.
All right. Well, we're bringing this back to you because we know you've been asking for color, so we wanted to give you as much of it as possible. It's a true eternity band, those stones going all the way around, and it's the Diamonique way. So you get a simulated gemstone with a lifetime guarantee on the stone.
Very good. Good to have you here.
Thanks.
Thanks for coming in.
I can do that with this ring.
Boom.
It won't hurt.
You can. Get 450-091. Still to come in the show. Already popular.